my channel. So excited for this video. It is the intro for hashtag Team Project Pan 2021. I have a lot of items this time. I don't know how many actually. Last year I tried to do 20 in 2020. This year I'm not doing 21 in 2021. I'm just gonna focus on these items. I know I want to get them out of my collection, and that's how we're just gonna start. If you're not familiar with what this project is, it's a panning project, a rolling project pan. So every 3 months we can refresh, we can get rid of, take out any product that we don't like or that is just not suiting our needs or anything like that, or depending on the season. So you can refresh every 3 months, and what else? If you finish an item, you can roll a different item in its place. So that's kind of a nice thing. I like the refresh idea, because sometimes you're like, oh, I love this product, and then you use it for a while and you're like, wait, this is not really working for me, or it's just out of season or something like that. The project was originally created by Kat and Haley. I'll have both of them in the description box below. I believe they're continuing on with it this year. You can just search for hashtag Team Project Pan 2020 or 2021 on YouTube or on Instagram, and it'll show up like a playlist of everybody participating in the project. If you like Project Pan videos, if you're excited about this one, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. I'll have my playlist for Team Project Pan 2020, which I did really well on last year, in the description box and in the cards above. If you really want to just binge on some Project Pan videos, go ahead and check that out. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Again, please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and let's get into it. It's a full face project pan, and that's what I'm doing. I'm also including some fragrance and body items and all that, but we're gonna start with the face products, all the makeup first. So for primer, this year I'm including 3 minis. I know it was kind of like, I kept going back and forth whether or not I was going to do minis or a full size, but I decided to go ahead and do minis. I really want to get these out of my collection. I know I like them. I just need to use them up and move on. And I figured, hey, I could try and do that in the first 3 months and then see how it goes. The first one is by Guerlain. This is L'Or Radiance Concentrate with Pure Gold. I do really like this primer. It's kind of like, it's got that hydrating quality to it. It's not silicone-y, which I do really like. And for this one, my starting point is 16.76 grams. I'll be keeping track of some items by weight, and some items I'll be like marking on. If I can mark it, I can mark it, I will, but otherwise I'll just take weigh it. So this one is 16.76 grams starting off. The second primer that I'm including is the Makeup Forever, the Step 1 Base Hydrating or Hydrating Primer. Again, I do really like this one. I tend to reach more for hydrating primers. I don't know how much is left in here. I know I've used this guy previously a couple times. Starting weight for this one is 7.43 grams. And then the third primer, which I'm including in this project, is Tatcha, the Liquid Silk Canvas Primer. Starting point for this one is 15.66 grams. Once I finish these 3, I'll probably roll in 1 full-size primer, but I really needed to make a dent in my numbers. I do have a lot of primers, and I wanted to reduce that category. For foundation, this was a tough one. I love foundation, and like committing to one foundation, I guess for 3 months is a little bit tough, but 3 months I could do it, especially for a foundation that I do really like. And I've kind of always felt like, okay, this needs to be in a project, because I do really enjoy it and I don't tend to reach for it all the time. I kind of need a purpose to reach for it, and that's the MAC Studio Face and Body Foundation. I love this thing. It's very dewy. It's super light on the skin. I can definitely build it up to like a medium coverage, but I do like the light part of it. I do like how dewy it is. Like, it just looks so healthy. I always go for a dewy look. So it's the perfect time. For me, this is better applied with like my fingers or like a brush. I do have a MAC brush that I apply this with. If I use a sponge, it just soaks it all up. It's that light. So I'm excited for this one. It's probably one of the older foundations in my collection, so I do need to get some use out of it. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it, honestly, but I just want to make a big dent in it. And starting off, this is 57.91 grams. I think I'm somewhere around here, so I do have a lot of product in here, and this is 50 ml. It's bigger than your standard size foundation. but it's a beautiful one. I promise you, it's beautiful. For concealers, I decided to go ahead and keep working on the one that I did not finish in 2020, which is the Pat McGrath Sublime, what is it called? Sublime Perfection Concealer. I'm gonna keep working on this one. I do want to finish it this year, so I'm gonna work on it. I think I'm somewhere like third of the way down on it, but I did go ahead and take weight. Like, I'm gonna keep track weight-wise. Starting today, it's 35.40 grams. I'm including another concealer because, well, why not? I usually use it with this one anyways. This is a little bit deeper, and this one is a little bit light, so the two together just layer beautifully together. And I do want to get it out of my collection. I don't have much left in it. I think I'm like down to here. This is the Kokie Cosmetics Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. I love this thing. It's actually Kokie Professional, not Cosmetics. Oops. I do really like this concealer, but it's a little bit dark for me. So with that Pat McGrath one, because that one is really brightening, it's a little bit light, so they just work beautifully. I do want to finish it, and since I already use them together, I decided why not put the two together. I don't know if I'm gonna constantly have two concealers going, or if at some point I'm just gonna go to one concealer. I don't know. I haven't decided that, but for starting, I'm gonna put two in. For powders, I'm also using two powders, and I'll always have two for powders. The first one is by Besame, and this is the Brightening Vanilla Powder. I do really like this one under my eye. It has that yellow tint to it, so it really like brightens under my eye. I love the formula, the powder is so fine. I like everything about it. So, and it's getting discontinued from Besame, so it's kind of like, okay, I need to use it up. Kind of like, hey, maybe this is a little bit old in my collection. I have some use of this guy. I've used, you know, some of it, but not a lot. It's, I would say it's almost brand new. Today, this guy weighs 33.69 grams, and again, I'll be keeping track by weight for this one. The other powder that I'm including is the Hourglass Luminous Light, the Ambient Lighting Powder Luminous Light. I love this thing. Again, this is something that I use on daily basis. I'm like, so might as well put it in a project. I use it as a finishing powder. I just dust it all over my face, and I'm just done. I don't use a lot of it, so it lasts me a really long time. I've had this open for quite some time, but I do want to use it up. I would love to finish this guy this year. And today it weighs 88.83 grams. Moving right along, setting sprays. I have three. Yes, I'm including 3 setting sprays because some of them I use as a primer mist, and again, kind of like cheating. I'm including 3 because I know 2 of them I'll probably be done with pretty soon. The first one is MAC Prep and Prime. Again, this wasn't the project in 2020. This is where I ended the project, so not a whole lot left. So I'm including in this project so I can just finish it up. So this is the first one that I'm gonna work on. And then the other one that I'm also including in the project, and again, not much left, and I do use this guy all the time, is Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I marked it to over here, so I'm about a little over halfway. I can finish these guys. I think I can finish them in the first month. Definitely the MAC Prep and Prime. Hopefully I'll be able to finish both in the first month. And then as an actual setting spray, I'm including the Milani Fruit Fettish Make It Last. I like this guy a lot. The smell is really amazing, and the actual like Make It Last setting spray is one of my favorites. So I'm gonna work on this one. Now when I finish these two, I'll only roll in one after them, so I'll always have 2 setting sprays, but I included 2 because one is kind of a gimme. So bronzers. Whew. Okay, now we're getting to the hard categories. It was like really tough for me to decide what am I gonna do. I'm continuing my Nudestix Bondi Bay cream bronzer. Again, 2 bronzers this year. There's not much left in this guy. It's so close, and I want to finish it. So I'm rolling it in from 2020. This guy today weighs 26.31 grams. Again, I'll keep track by weight. I tried to mark it on a piece of paper, but it's just, I can't mark it because it's like, this is all that's left. I think I'm gonna dig in once it's, you know, smoothed out. But here's the first bronzer that I'm including in the project. And then the second bronzer, I had this in Prep That Pan project, which I never did like any updates for it, but I was doing it. And this is the Becca Capri Coast. I made a really good dent in it. Like, I can definitely see a dip. I do really like this bronzer. It blends I always try to say that word and it's always like a struggle. Effortlessly. Whew, that's a tongue twister. Anyway, this guy is 59.46 grams today. I do want to finish it. The goal for this one is definitely to finish it. I think everything so far has been to finish it except the MAC Prep and Prime, the MAC, not Prep and Prime, the MAC Face and Body Foundation. I just want to make a good dent in that. For blush, that was a hard one. If you've seen my collection videos, you know I love everything. I love everything makeup. I have a lot of options and I like having options. So when it came down to deciding, okay, what am I gonna work on? It was like something that I absolutely love the shade. I absolutely love the formula and it's not too much of a challenge where I can still use other products throughout the year and not feel deprived. So for blush, I went with the Nars Mini and this is the shade Torrid. It's 3.5 grams, so it's not really that tiny. There's a lot of product in here, but I do really like this shade. It's beautiful. It reminds me a lot, well, it's a little bit deeper than the one that I finished in 2020, the Chantecaille blush. This is just a little bit deeper. It's a little bit more pigmented, but it's just a perfect blush for me. This is like my perfect shade blush, you know? So there's this one. I do want to finish it this year. I would love to finish another blush this year. Like I finished 2 last year. If I can finish 1 or 2 this year, I'll be extremely happy. For highlight, again, I wanted to pull in something that I truly love. And I used the Laura Geller. I picked the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator, and this is in the shade Ballerina. I love this highlighter. I love the formula. I love the shade. Yeah, I tried to swatch it for you. It's right here. I really like this guy. I have a little bit of dent in it, so hopefully that helps me, but it's not much of a dent. Anyway, did I tell you the Nars blush weighed 20.91 grams today? I'll be keeping track by weight for that. And for the Ballerina highlight, this weighs 23.09 grams, and then again I'll keep track by weight. For an eye primer, like an eyeshadow primer, I'm continuing with my Urban Decay primer potion. I've used a little bit of it in 2020, so this is what I've used. So I'm gonna keep working on this one, and today it weighs 3.95 grams. I will not be doing any eyeshadows or liquid or gel liners because, well, eyeshadow is too much of a, it's too hard for me, to be honest. It's just a challenge that it's tough. I can't do it. And then for liquid or gel eyeliner, I don't have that many left in my collection. It's not something that I use that often that I will like, okay, I will not include it in the project. It would be kind of a failure thing because I just don't reach for them. But I will be including, or I am including a like a pencil liner. And I'm gonna work on the Charlotte Tilbury, it says Iconic Liquid Eye Pencil, and this is the shade Barbarella Brown. I do really like this one. I do use it in my waterline mainly, or like the outer V, and then I smudge it out. I did like measure it on a piece of paper, so it's pretty much brand new. So here we are. Here's the starting point, and I'll keep track on the paper for this guy. Next for mascara, you know, last year I did not include mascaras in this project because I'm always using a mascara, but I'm like, you know what, that's kind of a gimme thing. I do want to use mascaras. And I'm mainly concentrating on minis for this project, like mini size mascaras, deluxe size sample mascaras. I believe I have more than 12. So every month, I usually finish these in about a month. 3 to 4 weeks is about the right time. So that's what I'm gonna do. Every month I'll probably have a new one of these. And the one that I'm gonna start with is the Lancome Lash Idole Mascara. This is one of the newer mascaras to my collection. It was a gift with purchase with a perfume. So I'm gonna work on this one. I've used it a couple times already, and so far I do really like it. So I'm gonna keep working on mascaras. Like, again, probably will be about once a month, hopefully I'll be able to get through one. For brow color, I am gonna continue with my Benefit Precisely My Brow. This was in my 2020 project. I didn't finish it, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it in this year. I'll try to finish it this year. So here's my starting point. And again, I'll be keeping track on paper for this one. I haven't been using much of those brow pencils because I do have a lot of brows, and I find it looks, for me, it looks a little bit more natural if I just put a brow like a mascara on and then use a brow pencil on my spare spots. So I haven't been going through these too fast, but it is what it is. I would rather it look more natural and, you know, not overly done scary brows. So for brow setting gel mascara, I am gonna work on the Glossier Boy Brow. I believe this is the Boy Brow, and I have the shade brown. I do like this one. It keeps my brows in place, and and it's tinted, so I use more of this than I actually use of a pencil. So here's those two. I did not. Oh yeah, I did weigh the Boy Brow. This guy weighs 8.84 grams. For a lip liner, I'm starting off with the one that I didn't finish in 2020, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I mean, look at this guy. I have a little bit left. I need to finish it before I start working on a different one. Like, I have to. It can't be like one that I just don't finish from the previous year. So here it is. It's probably gonna take me like 3 months to finish this thing, but I hope not. I hope I can actually make some good progress on it and finish it up. For lipstick, again, I'm gonna keep working on the lipstick that I did not finish in 2020. This was the Pat McGrath Matte Trance lipstick, and the shade is Elson. I do really like it. It's a red. So here it is. I'm gonna work on this guy, and this one weighs 8.81 grams today. For liquid lipstick, I'm gonna work on the Nars Velvet Lip Glide, and this is the shade Swing. I do have 6 of these. I put one in my hashtag That's Expensive project pan, and I'm putting one in here. My goal would be to finish all 6 this year within the 2 projects, because that's a rolling project and this is a rolling project. So I'm hoping to get through all of these. I love the formula. They're just they feel so soft on the lips. I do really like most of all of the shades that I do have. So I'm gonna start with this one. Just, I feel like it's a good balance of shades of between this lipstick and then the one that I have in the other project. You know, kind of like, this is a neutral, kind of neutralish nude. So hopefully I can finish that guy within a couple months, 3 months maybe. And I weighed this guy today, and it weighs 24.62 grams, and I'll be keeping track by weight. For lip gloss, again, rolling it in from last year to 2020. This is the Pat McGrath lip gloss, and this is the shade Pale Fire Nectar. This is where my starting point for this project is. This was where I started it, you know, previously. I have to erase that, but here's where my starting point is. I think I can get through this guy in a month if I really use it, hopefully, if I don't forget. So here's this one, and I'll be keeping track of this, you know, by marking it. This year I am going to be doing a lip balm or a lip oil, and I'm going to work on my Jouer lip oil. The Essential Hydrating Lip Oil. I have been really enjoying this one, and I did pay quite a bit of money for this lip oil, so I do want to use it up and get my money's worth out of it. This is my starting point. My lips have been really suffering. I don't know if it's the weather or just having to wear a mask or what it is, but I've been reaching for my lip balms and lip oils quite frequently, so I'm like, let's put in a project. Why not? I do want to finish this one. That's my goal. All right, we're getting close to the end. For fragrance, I am gonna include this Lancome. I believe it's Idole. I just cannot see for the life of me. Yeah, I think it's Idole. I don't know. This is the new Lancome fragrance. And when I purchased this, I got the mascara for free. It smells really good. It's a little bottle. It smells amazing. It's like the perfect scent for this time of the year. This is only 0.8 fluid ounces, so hopefully I can finish it. I hope. I always say I hope I can finish it, but again, I like my options with fragrance, so I tend not to use the same one over and over and over like every day. I do have a little bit of usage in it. I'm like down to here. I'm gonna have to mark it or something. Did I take a weight? Yeah, I weighed it. So this is 96 grams today. Maybe I'll just keep track by weight because it's gonna be really difficult to mark. So I do want to finish this guy. Like, that's my goal. The first 3 months, I need to finish that one. For body products, this year I decided to go ahead and include 3 items for body products. I'm including, they're all like the same scent. They're by Bath & Body Works. I'm including the Winter Candy Apple Shower Gel, the Winter Candy Apple Body Scrub, and the Winter Candy Apple Body Cream. I use all of them, so might as well put them in a project. I'm always gonna use a shower gel or a body scrub and a lotion. And it was like perfect time of the year for it. It smells amazing, smells like holidays. It's like the perfect time, you know? So for the shower gel, this is my starting point. I also weighed it. This is 220.76 grams. For the body scrub, it is 216.79 grams. And oh wait, no, sorry. The lotion is 216.79 grams and the body scrub is 205.75 grams. I want to finish all 3, hopefully, in the first 3 months, which I think I can. I did pretty well with body lotions and stuff like that last year, this project. And then the last item is a skincare product, and for that I'm including my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This guy is, I enjoy this one a lot. I have a little bit of use in it, not much, but I really like it. I like it during the day more than at night because it layers really, like makeup goes on it very, okay, can't close the thing. Like it doesn't break down my makeup, doesn't affect how long my makeup wears or anything like that. I would like to finish this one. Today, my starting point with it is 106.13 grams. Again, I'll be keeping track of this one by weight. This is it. That was a lot of products, you guys, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. It's always so exciting the beginning of the year, all the new projects and just all like the excitement of things new to work on. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're doing this project, leave me a comment down below. Let me know and I'll check out your channel or your follow on Instagram. Please give this video a big thumbs up and please subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.